This is Melody Mojica with Home Sweet Home, and I'm very, very excited to relaunch this segment where we discuss real estate, healthcare, and government matters. Today, I have a very, very good friend on the set of Home Sweet Home. His name is Diego Trujillo, who is the founder and incoming president of Vegas Healthcare. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Melody. It's a pleasure to be here today with you.
You're very welcome, Diego. It's always so nice to see you here, and it's a pleasure. So I know Vegas Healthcare is something new for the healthcare industry here in Las Vegas. Tell me what Vegas Healthcare is all about.
So very simply, Vegas Healthcare is a community-focused group of different professionals within the healthcare community that includes doctors, case managers, people in marketing, and that represent different companies. And what we do is kind of come together, create a forum for us to provide solutions to patients throughout the valley.
That's wonderful. So why did you create or did you come up with this concept?
This concept actually started, so we work in marketing. I work with a hospice company, and I work in marketing, and we found that it was a little difficult sometimes to find out about different events. One of my coworkers, I would say the co-founder, Tammy Douglas, she had the idea of starting a chat, and obviously everyone got frustrated, left the chat immediately. And I was familiar with groups. I was like, well, here, let me get the group set, let me get everything organized. And so I created the group, and we started with 80 people, and that way we could share what events were going on around the city. And then from there, it started to quickly grow. I mean, I think the first mixer we had was probably 12 people, 15 people. Our last one, we had about 150. So we've grown, and we found that it provided a forum for us to be able to ask questions, to be able to find resources within the healthcare community here in Las Vegas.
Right. And also, I know a lot of people post job openings within the industry, so people are really looking into that, or if they have someone new coming into Las Vegas that's in the healthcare, they actually reach out and become part of the group.
Absolutely. And we tell people all the time when we talk at different hospitals or different doctors' offices, and they'll say, well, I'm actually looking for another, and we'll tell them to post there, hey, I just moved to town, I'm looking for this, or I work in this, I'm looking for a part-time. And then there's other companies that are looking to hire, and they'll post there as well. And that way it allows not only that person to post, but if it's somebody that I know and that I trust, I can reply right under saying, hey, I vouch for this person. So it allows that community to be a little closer than simply a resume that comes in through email.
That's right, that's right. Right now, they're based on, because I'm part of that group, based on that group, you currently have about a little bit over 1,800 members already, and it is a closed group. Tell us what your next steps are. Where do you want to bring Vegas Healthcare into?
So again, we started just with the marketing aspect, but we saw the tool that it could become in bridging the gap in the fragmentation here in the Las Vegas market. There's a lot of really good resources, there's a lot of really good things for people, but they don't know about it. So what we want to do is foster that. We would like to branch out and make it a group that the public can join as well. I know in my personal experience with my parents, I work in healthcare, I'm familiar with Medicare, Medicaid, skilled nursing facilities, the works, and I still had trouble sometimes finding resources. So what I'd like to do is be able to have the public, a public forum where the public can join as well and get answers from healthcare professionals saying, hey, there's this resource that can help, there's this resource, and then create other subgroups for just the professionals that are working within the industry, that are looking for the solutions for patients. So as well as nonprofit, we have the idea of forming a nonprofit and then creating like they're called them lending closets in New York, but providing someone needs a medical bed and somebody has an extra medical bed sitting in their garage, so it allows them to be able to connect the two and to get the medical bed that they need and they can't afford, and it gets the junk out of somebody's garage.
Right. And I know, of course, there's also outside companies that are not in the medical field that want to provide services, let's say a florist or anything like that. Are they going to be able to get involved in this community that is being built?
Absolutely. So just as far as marketing goes, one of the things, for example, that we use a lot within marketing, we need to do catering, we need to get food, we need to do things like that. So we're always looking for businesses and people that offer catering that can allow us to know about their product, to be able to use their services for different events that we host as well.
That's right, that's right. And I know you're creating committees within the group. What type of committees is being put together? I know there's events, and what other things are you planning to offer?
So the committees that have been formed, there's certain challenges that are very specific to each individual industry within healthcare. So there's a skilled nursing facility. So they look to solve problems for the different skilled nursing facilities that have bound together to kind of help the patients within the hospitals. So they look at challenges within their own community and see how they can overcome those challenges. We have one that is for liaisons, which is what we do, and people that are in the field marketing. There's different subcommittees that are formed along with the nonprofit subcommittee, which is working on the formation of that 501c3. So we have these different subcommittees that are identifying different challenges, and then on top of that, again, we are not top down. We are very grassroots. So if a member comes up and says, "I would like to start a mental health subcommittee," all they need to do is say, "I'd like to do this," let us know, and they are more than welcome to get 2 or 3, or we'll post it so that other people can join in and they can work together to solve challenges within their specific industry.
Right. You mentioned you have doctors, caseworkers, and such involved. Is it limited to any type of person? I mean, of course, it says Vegas Healthcare. Is there a limitation of what type of individuals? Our caregivers, I know, has a different type of group. Is there any limitations of people in the healthcare industry that would be limited, or is it really open to? What would you say?
At first, we had a kind of limitation to just the business professionals that were in the group. Like you said, there's other, for example, non-medical services that are provided to seniors through healthcare, and other resources that have joined in, other people that simply can talk to people about insurance. When it comes time for a supplemental insurance to my Medicare, I don't have all the answers. So there's insurance agents that have joined to be able to educate the community and explain to them the differences. Right now, we're actually broadening, if anything, the limitations. So even if you just live in Las Vegas and have a relative that is going through the healthcare system and have a lot of questions and need answers, you're more than welcome to join. It's just a button that you push if you go on Facebook to join the group, and then you can post and ask questions and things like that.
Wonderful. So it's definitely a great forum for the local community here, and it looks like it's blowing up. I mean, it's amazing. It's what's happening, and I know, like you mentioned, you had that huge event. I was informed that you're going to be having an event every month. So that event is actually going to be for the professionals in the industry.
Yes, those events will be more tailored to making connections and networking within the industry and meeting face to face. Even within the Facebook group, some people will answer questions and be very, very helpful, and you don't know who these people are in real life. So these events allow us all to come together and say, "Oh, you're Greg. Oh, you're Mary. Oh, I see your posts. They're very, very helpful." So it allows us to put a face to the name and to kind of connect on a personal level and understand each other and help each other out.
It sure does. It sounds very promising. I know you guys are going to do really, really well. I'm so glad to be part of that. And is there anything that you can tell our audience, anything at all that you'd like to share as far as anything out there, like for the healthcare industry? Sponsors, maybe, ask them if they want to sponsor or do anything
We
like
are
that.
always looking for people that want to join in. Like I said, if there are services that you can provide within the healthcare community that you feel serve our community or that can work, feel free. You can reach out to me or any of the other administrators on the group. We're going to be building out the calendar and other things that are coming here in the next few months. But anyone that really wants to join the group, I encourage you. Again, the system can feel a little hopeless and like you're jumping through hoop and trying to figure things out. And there's people that have already been there. Reach out. There is help. You are not alone. And that is my favorite part. Well, one of the things that our slogan is putting community back into healthcare. So it's allowing us to take away that fragmentation and to be able to work together to provide those resources. Whether you're a patient, whether you're a provider, or whether you're just a liaison with a different company, we're able to work together to serve the good of our community. And that's what is most exciting to me.
Exactly. It definitely is exciting. Diego, thank you so much, my friend, for being here. I'm so glad you were able to share that information.
Thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate you,
You're
Melody.
very welcome. There you have it. Vegas, there is definitely a big community and a small community within the Las Vegas healthcare. So if you are in that field and you'd like to join, please visit Vegas Healthcare. It is a closed group, so you have to click to join, and one of the administrators will let you in. You'll be able to see all the things that are happening local here in Las Vegas in the healthcare industry. This is Melody Mojica with Home Sweet Home. Don't go away. We'll be right back.